Sometimes the hardest part of going off-grid isn't the road, it's the calendar. Life gets busy, weeks fill up, then months. And before you know it, another year goes by where you meant to get out there. A while ago, I made a video called Why I Hike Alone, and the response to that video told me something important. A lot of people feel this pull to step away for a while. The challenge isn't wanting to go, it's making the time. People sometimes ask me why I overland alone. Why drive hours away from pavement? Why take a truck down a road that gets narrower and rougher? Why go somewhere that doesn't have cell service, or a restaurant, or a schedule? And the answer is pretty simple. Because life is busy. Not dramatic busy, just normal busy. Work, responsibilities, things that fill every square inch of the calendar. Days start to blur together. And somewhere in that rhythm, your mind never really stops moving. Overlanding slows that down. Not instantly, but mile by mile. Or in my case, kilometer by kilometer. The further the road goes, the quieter things get. When you hike alone, the world gets smaller. Your focus becomes the next step. Your breathing. The trail in front of you. Overlanding does something different. It stretches the world. You watch the pavement disappear behind you. The road turns to gravel, then to dirt. The landscape opens up. And inside that space, something shifts. Thoughts settle. Problems get smaller, not because they disappear, but because you finally have room to think about them. Sometimes the reason these places are quiet isn't because people don't want to come here, it's because they can't. A lot of these roads require a four-wheel drive, clearance, gear, and not everyone has that. I'm aware of that every time I shift into 4-high. It's simply access. And access is something I'm grateful for. Sometimes I just take a road because I can. And sometimes the road looks back at me and says, "Are you sure about this?" And I usually answer, "Not entirely." But I keep going anyway. The truck helps, but the truck isn't the reason. The reason is the same whether you're on a trail, a gravel road, or a park bench somewhere quiet. You're just trying to find space. But if I'm honest, the biggest challenge with trips like this isn't the road. It's making the time. We want to get out there. We just struggle to carve out the time to do it. I'm not immune to that either. Sometimes I have to remind myself, the road will always be there, but the opportunity to take it, that depends on the choices we make with our time. Looking back, hiking alone wasn't really about hiking. Camping alone wasn't really about camping. Overlanding alone isn't really about trucks. They're all just different ways of doing the same thing. Stepping outside the routine. Creating space. Making time for something that resets you. And lately I've been thinking about another version of that first step. Travel. Learning new places, new cultures, new experiences. Venturing into the backcountry started with a single step. Travel starts the same way. Different landscape, same idea. You decide to go. So why do I go off-grid? Why do I overland alone? Because sometimes the best way to reset your life is to step outside of it for a little while. And the amazing thing is, the more people I hear from who feel the same way, the more I realize something. Going alone doesn't mean you're the only one.